town to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I keep you bitches 6 inches when I'm switching from marker to ammunition. Listen, this is new for the kids in position, waiting to escape each clip and evicted. You're 6-bit, 666 each digit, profit from these licks and keep my spit prolific. In an instant, I'ma live a life like Mystic. Stay high to defy the laws of physics. Critics kiss my ass, you can witness, ever missing when I aim at a misfit. His shit ain't equipped with enough to have ammo. When the King's Arch Wig split, give it a 0 when I'm a 15 like AR. You can live your life in the graveyard. Life, you're not gonna take ours. I got a lot to say than just 8 bars. If you hate ours, this day you might make ours. Something frightening's about to happen. Lightning strikes the mic when I be rapping. Don't even come and tell me you saw me blasted. I'll be flashing, ego smashing. Nobody will close my casket.
Live from the graveyard, 3 young riders, ammunition, King Czar, Mac Pacino.
Every day where we from, yo, it goes down. Day to night, hood to hood, block to block, town to town. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Murder, murder, kill, kill. Murder, murder, kill, kill, life is hard. We coming at you live from the graveyard.
I'm telling them to cheers for the reason us bitch ass niggas hating. Nigga right through my hood on go dating. Split the script from a strap erase. Somebody dropped in the middle of sex. Got his ass with a missile, now he's really wet. It's a killer set. I got mental threats, and on top of that, I'm a lunatic. My niggas be tripping on me sometimes, saying that a nigga be out his mind. So evacuate, in other words, vacate. Cause a nigga like me might premeditate. I'm full of danger, oops, I mean anger. Shit, but I guess they both apply. See eye to eye, not me, my nigga. You got 20/20 vision, peek my trigger. It's lovely, ain't it, nigga? That's my bitch. We done fucked around, and this some main shit, untamed shit, insane shit. And every time I get done, it's an empty clip. I don't understand, but I'm on the edge. I guess I'm part of the living dead. That's what I said. From me, don't listen. Crazy, sorry, got hollows hissing. Walk with me, go kill with me, pull guns with me, come kill with me, come ride with me, go steal with me. If you don't fuck with me, you history. One lifeline gone, and it's sick. And the death's with me, it run blood thick. Torture chamber, bottom pit, the home of a deranged out lunatic.
Every day where we from, yo, it goes down.
That should have been pick number 2 right there. He dropped it.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We here. Talk Years Tuesday, baby. What's going on? Ryan?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Czar?
What's up? What's up?
Ian?
Nothing going on, man. It was a great week of football.
Sean? That motherfucker somewhere drunk.
That's how it goes down in the town.
Yes. I don't know where Sharon is. Sharon?
Yeah, how you doing?
Oh, no.
Matt
That ain't her.
Canada's offense was terrible, so Sharon's
Yeah, that voice is terrible to the motherfucker. That definitely ain't her. Something must have happened. Oh, there she go. There go the chocolate girl. Chocolate girl, what's going on?
Not much.
Every week. Every week. Hi, how y'all doing? Glad to be here.
You feel me?
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you. Let's start them trash ass players off. Let's get this thing out the way.
Hear you.
See, my foes trash ass player. Bama. Don't play hide and seek. Y'all been talking big boy shit in the whole damn offseason. By the way, you lost to the Texas Longhorns. Keep on losing. Don't make it to the playoffs. I love it. I love it.
Tell him, Ryan.
Saying this motherfucker, Eli Apple baby mama, this bitch, I don't know if she dumb or stupid or both. She went on Twitter, his baby mama, and put a bounty on his head and told somebody to injure him and she would pay the fine. Shannon, how you feel about that shit?
Yeah, Sharon.
That's crazy. Can y'all hear?
How
that's
how you
crazy. I
talking,
told
your
you the
mouth
other
ain't
day
moving?
that's crazy. And her ass need to be arrested.
Arrested? She need to be under the prison cell, jail. It don't make no sense. You went on the internet and told the whole world they injured Eli Apple and you will pay the fine. How stupid can you be?
You feel me?
Lord,
that's crazy, bro.
It's stupid.
Stupidity out here, Ron.
I don't know what the fuck wrong with these females.
Sucker born every minute.
Cordarius Tony. You just forgot how to catch in the offseason, huh? You be honest with the fans. You forgot how to catch. You dropped 3 passes. I never seen nothing like it. And you cannot say it did not hit your hand because Ray Charles felt it. Stevie Wonder could have felt that.
Feel me?
What happened, baby? What happened?
Looked terrible. He looked terrible.
That's real talk.
He did.
Nuts, Sharon, you got it.
Now, Ian, can you go ahead and go next so I can get my computer straight?
All right. I mean, I'm happy to do so. Absolutely. So my first one is we're actually going to go to the Diamond, and we're going to do that Diamond talk. Shout out to Czar, by the way.
Diamond talk.
And I have to go to the Kansas City Royals for being an absolute dumpster fire of an organization. This is a Kansas City Royals team. That's the first team to get to 100 losses, by the way. It wasn't Oakland. No, it was Kansas City that somehow got that accomplishment of 100 losses. First team to do it. I mean, Kansas City has no prospects that are really valuable. Isbell, Witt. I mean, there really isn't much going on in Kansas City. It's worth desiring. MJ Melendez, he's a good catcher / outfielder, but he's not doing anything of note. So Kansas City, really a dumpster fire in MLB. So congratulations to Kansas City, first team to get to 100 losses. I think we should throw you a celebration. We should get you some party favors because you are absolutely terrible out there in Kansas City.
You feel me?
Second team I have to go with is Pittsburgh Steelers. Shout out to Sharon Mullen, by the way. You still haven't fired Matt Canada. I mean, this is like 5 seasons overdue. You have not fired Matt Canada. It's an absolute joke. It's an embarrassment. It is an absolute sham that Matt Canada hasn't been fired yet. Matter of fact, Matt Canada shouldn't even been allowed in the building on Monday. On Sunday, they should have revoked him of everything that he had. He shouldn't even be allowed in the building. Matt Canada should have been fired last year. Why is he still here? So that's Pittsburgh. And then lastly, I have to go to college football, and I got to talk about the UNLV Rebels. Now, I get it. You weren't going to beat Michigan, all right? You were not going to go into the big house and win, but what kind of effort did you put into it? I mean, they got absolutely smoked. They got embarrassed by Michigan. It wasn't even a contest. So UNLV, shame on them, the fact that they went to Michigan and got absolutely hammered at the big house. So UNLV, that was trash right there. Absolutely abysmal. Not even worth our time.
That's how you do it. I guess it's my turn.
You all set?
Are you going to Sharon?
Are we going to Sharon or are we going to Czar? Who are we going to?
Go ahead, Sharon.
Go ahead, Czar.
Oh, you want me to go? Okay.
Go ahead, Czar.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll always start there because we're getting into the crucial grounds of it. So we're going to top off the worst team in the National League this time instead of the AL. We're going to talk about those Rockies, 2-8 last 10 games. Full regular season record right now of 51-91. You know what I'm saying? So they're on their way definitely to 100 losses. And if it wasn't for the Royals and the A's, they would be the worst team in all of baseball. So we're definitely going to shout those guys out in a dismal manner. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess, with the league started, NFL started this week. So I ain't gonna jump on too many teams. There's some I'm going to leave alone. But, I guess I'll pick one. And I'm going to go to Seattle. Seattle, that's one of the most, how should I say it? Playing in Seattle, that's one of the hardest places to win at. They actually have a nickname called the 12th man. And everyone's been talking about how bad the Rams are going to be this year after they bought the Super Bowl. They were trash last year. And, this year, they were supposed to be pretty much the same from all I've heard everywhere. I didn't hear anyone saying that they were going to make the playoffs. But they allowed this team to go into Seattle and annihilate them 30-13. That's uncalled for, from a team that surprised everyone last year after trading Russell Wilson, and some people had competing with the Niners for the division. No, it's only week one, and y'all know I'm the one of all that never overreacts, and I always call people out for living in the moment. But that week one performance, that doesn't give me a whole lot of if I'm kind of rooting for these guys, or this was my expectations of picking this team, I'm thinking twice about it. But like I said, it is week one. Let's see how they bounce back next week. But as of now, trash. And that's where I'm going to leave mine.
I'm genuinely surprised Zara didn't put one team on there, but okay.
Well, I didn't want to go to too many, what I'm sizzling.
What you got, Rashawn?
I'm gonna go with the Giants, not because of the spanking that they took, but because of the poor job that the front office does. Like, come on. Also, the Jets. I don't care if they're playing right now or not. You don't go out and you don't do all of that, and you don't find a way to protect your quarterback. And now look who's hurt already. Because if y'all don't know, Aaron Rodgers has gone out with an ankle injury. And last but not least, Cincinnati for the same thing. How do you pay your quarterback $275 million and can't protect him? Joe Burrow threw for 82 yards last night. 82 yards.
Don't pay quarterbacks. That's what you do. Don't pay quarterbacks.
No, it's not even about not paying them. It's that if you are going to do that, you should at least have some type of backup plan or a way for this man to actually play for his money. Because now people will start to say that, now he got paid and now he's asked. No, that's not it. He was already the most hit quarterback before this. He was already the most sacked quarterback before this. Before he got this money.
We'll find out next week if he's still trash. We'll find out next week.
Yeah, I don't think it's him. I think it's the Bengals, and they have to get an O-line. Help him. Get rid of T. Higgins. Help him. Go get some picks. Help him. That's all.
Where did Orlando Brown go to? Just correct me if I'm wrong. Where did Orlando Brown go?
He's still there.
But I don't know. He done been on 3 teams in the last 5 years, so he can't be as good as everybody thinks he is either.
He's getting paid like it though.
T. Higgins gonna be a free agent at the end of the year.
So is Daniel Jones.
So is Laramie Tunsil. So
you know what I mean? A lot of people getting paid money they ain't supposed to be getting paid, but that's Go ahead. That's enough on me. Next person. I'm done. Sharon, it's on you, right?
It's live, folks. Anything can happen here.
If she can't, maybe she having technical difficulties. Y'all can go to. If so, go to.
How about we kick it over to Ron real quick? How about we kick it over back to Ron real quick?
Sharon, can you hear her? You on mute?
Her screen is skipping on mine.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go out and come back. I don't know. Go ahead and do your certified.
All right.
Been out and came back in 3 times.
All right.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, now. Yeah.
Now we got you. Now we got you.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you now. We hear you loud and clear.
Okay. All right. So just stop me if you can't hear me, okay? Just don't let me keep breathing. Y'all can't hear me. Just let me know. So first I'm gonna go with the Giants. Everybody's talking about the Giants. It's how you just not score anything and get beat 40-0. Cowboys are great, but 40-0.
Oh.
In their house, Sharon.
That's like a college football game.
In their house.
Treasures also are the podcasters and these so-called sports analysts that are still saying negative things about Deion Sanders and what he's doing at Colorado. I think it's just flat out jealousy. They wish they could do what he's doing and they can't. For some reason, they don't like his bravado about it. What's wrong with bravado? It's not a foreign thing in sports. Who's not confident? I mean, you got to be some degree of confident to be great, and that's the way it goes. So I don't get it. Can y'all still hear me?
We got you.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Loud and clear. Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move on to my Steelers. Very, very unhappy Steelers fan here today. The 49ers just basically bum rushed us in our own house, stole our soul right out the gate. We had no answers for them. Nothing we did worked. Matt Canada's offense was just as basic and boring and uncreative as ever. He did not make the necessary adjustments. By the time I saw Tomlin perhaps trying to make some adjustments, the defense was washed. Why? Too many snaps. Left on the field too long. They couldn't come back from that. So Tomlin said the buck stops with him, and it does. So this is on him. He better straighten this shit out because nobody's tolerating any excuses. The standard is supposed to be the damn standard, and that's the way it has to be. So I'm the biggest Steeler fan in the world, but I'm not accepting this crap this season. I'll just say that. All right. So I have another one. I have two actually, but I'm going to wait and hold those for my chocolate girl moment. So we can go on to Dennis if he's here. He can give his trash ass players.
Now go ahead and go to Ron's certification players.
Gotta go to Ron. Go to Ron.
My certified player is about time.
All right, Big Ron. I don't know where Dennis went.
The 49ers paid Nick Bosa a 5-year, $170 million extension. And that's it.
That's all, folks. Who's next?
Yeah.
I'll go if nobody else want to go. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, Rashawn, go ahead, man. Go
Ian.
ahead. Take the floor. Take the floor, man. Take the floor.
Well, y'all know my favorite slogan is defense wins championships.
Go ahead, Ian.
Oh, okay. I was gonna let Sean go, but all right. So I guess if I'm gonna go, I gotta pick the LA Rams for finally showing up and playing football. So props to the LA Rams for finally being a football team. So Los Angeles Rams, they get certified player, and Jordan Love for being the quarterback a lot of people, including myself, said he was going to be. So Jordan Love doing what he did, beat the Chicago Bears. He did a pretty good performance, and Jordan Love is going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. And I'm happy to say that I was right When I said Mountain West, they build some good quarterbacks out there in the Mountain West Conference. So Jordan Love doing what he's doing. Back to you, Rashawn.
Y'all know my slogan. I love defense wins championships. I love it. So let me start off by saying, since he didn't want to say it and it's his damn team, shout out to the Falcons defense, bro. Jesse Bates over there getting picks. He got 2 of them things. Shout out to the Cowboys defense. 7 sacks, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's it. That's the defenses. That's all I got. I don't want to take everybody's.
You feel what I'm saying? All right, let's roll it out then. Roll out. Roll out. We're going to go back to the Diamond Talk. And we're going to go back to them Jays, them Blue Jays trying to get back in this thing. You know what I'm saying? 8-2 last 10 games. 63. Got a nice little hold on at least, getting one of them wild card spots right now. I mean, a couple teams still on their neck, but, by going 8-2, the other ones that are kind of on their tail have been slumping. Seattle and Texas are going 3-7 in those last same 10 games, which allowed them to surpass both teams at the moment. So, that's for the Diamond Talk. And then, again, we're going to just randomly pick one from the league, week 1. I got to shout out this team, and I got to do my chant, when Ace sees this. Cleveland. 1-3-1, baby. Shout out to H2O, you know what I'm saying? Them Browns, man. I mean, I picked them to win on the Buck Flair show, but I picked them to win like 23-21. Bengals start slow. Last year they started 0-2. We beat them last year with Cooper Rush second game. But 24-3, I mean, it was just an annihilation. The defense, which we knew Myles Garrett would bring, Chubb, Watson. I'm letting everybody know. Y'all know I'm a Lamar fan. I got the Bengals going to the Super Bowl. If Deshaun Watson is 70% or higher, Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson, with what they got on that team, shit might be different around this division. Shit might be different. So I'm just going to leave it at that. It's only week 1. Y'all know my theory. I don't live in the moment, and I don't judge a season off 1 week. But watch out for them Browns. That's where I'm going to leave mine.
Okay. Okay.
Sharon still in the bazillion?
Yeah. Hey, Czar, that was great, bro. That was a great point because Deshaun Watson, that looked great.
Yeah, he does. Hey, Ron, I got one more.
If he's anything like that quarterback in Texas, oh, my God.
Because in my opinion, Rashawn, this Cleveland team is better than what he had in Houston, in my opinion.
Way better.
He had J.J. Watt. But I think overall the defense is better. Myles Garrett is he ain't J.J. Watt, but he's close enough. But I think the overall defense is better.
Hey, he ain't got to be J.J. Watt. He's Myles Garrett.
Game ain't even close.
Myles Garrett's Myles Garrett. He don't got to be anybody else.
You heard me? He ain't got to be anybody. He's Myles Garrett, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So just watch out. Let's see it. Let's take it week by week.
Let's see it. And Ron, by the way, I got one more for you now.
Yeah.
And since they're in my backyard, since they're in Las Vegas, the sports and entertainment capital of the world, I'm surprised I didn't mention this.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go. The fact that the Las Vegas Aces
beat the Broncos. They both in the No, I'm not letting you.
No. He said Vegas. He said Las Vegas Aces.
Man, they're gonna be.
He said the Aces.
They beat a JV team. Ian, stop it.
No,
I'm just saying, man.
He said the Aces are.
He said the
I
Aces.
thought you said the Raiders. My fault.
Las Vegas Aces, man.
All right,
I went to their game on Sunday. That was incredible. T-Mobile Arena, sold out crowd.
All right, my bad.
Las Vegas Aces, man. They're gonna be back.
I ain't letting you get the Raiders no props for that, Wib. Okay, Aces, I got you.
They beat the Broncos.
Props to Las Vegas, man. Las Vegas Aces doing what they're doing. So.
Right.
Jimmy G's a winner, man. That's what he does. He wins.
Yeah, and he throws picks.
He don't play the Broncos every week, bro.
Hey, let's go to Sharon real quick. Let's go to Sharon.
Certified Sharon.
All right, so I'm gonna go first to I'm gonna shock everybody, and I'm gonna go to Zay Flowers of the Baltimore Ravens. He looked
Okay.
pretty good to me. He only had 78 yards, but he got 9 out of 10 for those 78 yards, and he rushed for not only 9 yards, but he looked confident. He didn't look like he was scared, like the whole Steelers team did. But anyway, I'm also gonna go with the NFL Network for bringing the playmaker back finally. They still don't get a pass for me for even suspending him. They should have never even suspended him, but he's back. Glad he's back. ESPN made a deal with Marcus Spears and Jay Williams, so they'll be back. Marcus Spears is going to be, I love me some swagoo. So he's going to be on Get Up, First Take, Sports Center, Monday Night Countdown, and NFL Live. So he's going to be doing a damn thing. So I'm happy
Get that
about
money,
that.
Swaggo.
Jay Williams has been moved to College Game Day, the NBA the NCAA, Division I College Game Day show.
Don't like him, Sharon.
Well, I like him when he talks about college. I don't like him talking about NBA.
You talking about LeBron over Jordan, you mean?
Well, not even that. It's more. It goes beyond that. I just do not think that he's a great NBA analyst. College, great. I think that better suits him. So I'm a certify the 49ers for the way they handled us. And I did have the Las Vegas Aces on my list because they got the number 1 seed in the playoffs. New York Liberty is number 2, and Connecticut Sun is number 3. Excited for this playoffs for the WNBA. And then one last one. This is one you guys probably haven't heard about, but I'm going to give a shout out to this investment firm called Platinum Equity and its CEO, Tom Gores, for his support of the Jalen Rose Leadership Academy over the last 10 years. And their plans to increase direct contact and mentoring of the students at this school, working with Jalen Rose. As you may know, JRLA is an open enrollment, public charter, tuition-free school founded in 2011 by Jalen Rose, where 97% of its students have graduated, and 100% of those graduates have been accepted into college or other post-high school educational programs. So congratulations to him for their continued partnership and their increase in funding for the school. JRLA been doing it since 2011, not just recently.
Right.
So that's all my certified. Anybody else?
Nope. Yeah.
No, nothing else. Just good time to be back in sports, man. I love sports.
We got everybody then, huh?
Yeah. So.
All right. What's the next segment? You're doing the ESPN thing, or?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just sitting here daydreaming, huh? But yeah, we can talk about the ESPN thing. So, ESPN has been in the news a lot, and I was talking to Ron the other night, and I was just curious because ESPN has had a lot of great sports personalities, on air talent, and so forth over the 90 million years they've been in existence. So I was wondering if you all could list your top 10 ESPN personalities of all time to you. So go ahead, Ron.
All right. Number 10, Chris Fowler. Number 9, Jonathan Coachman. Number 8, Jay Harris. Number 7, Trey Ringo.
I miss Wingo.
10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6, Sage. Steeler.
Steel.
Steel.
She ain't no Pittsburgh Steeler, bro.
Oh.
Cowboys fan.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Number 5, Dan Patrick. Number 4, Rich. What his last name? Rich
Eisen.
My bad. Number 4, Hannah Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, Chris Berman. Number 2, Stuart Scott. Well, they're all
Scott Stewart.
Scott Stewart. Well, it says
Stuart Scott. Fool.
It is Stuart Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't call him Scott Stewart.
Wait, who'd you have number 1?
Nah, Stuart
1,
Scott.
2, 3, 4.
Who'd you have after Stuart Scott?
7, 8, 9, 10. I had Chris Berman at number 2.
No, you had Berman at 3. You said Stuart Scott 2. Then who was 1?
I said I ain't write down my other one. Shit.
You know your number 1? You named 9.
Well,
all right, fuck it. We're gonna give you Stephen A. Smith number 1.
All right. The headline.
Go ahead, Ian.
Somebody.
Hey, let's go over to Sharon real quick. Let's go over to Sharon.
Go ahead, Sharon.
I forgot to write down another one.
Ron, it's okay. So this was hard for me actually because I mean I've been watching this since the very first episode. I remember watching it, and it's a lot of people that I really like. But anyway, I put 10 down anyway. But 10, I have Chris Berman. Oh, by the way, these are not in any particular order. So let me just go 1 to 10 because this is not the order of preference. So I have Marcus Spears, Swagoo, who I love, Stephen A. Smith, Mike Wilbon, Jalen Rose, Hannah Storm, Tony Kornheiser, Mina Kimes, Mike Greenberg, Stuart Scott, and Chris Berman. That's what I am.
Okay.
What?
Go ahead, Ian.
Yeah.
One of y'all, Rashawn.
Okay. I mean, if you want me to go next. So at number 10, I got Chris Fowler. Number 9, I'll go with Chris Berman. Number 8, I'm going to go with Mike Golick. Number 7, Brian Boucher from NHL. Number 6, Barry Melrose from the NHL. Number 5, Adam Schefter. Number 4 would be Woj. Number 3, Sage Steele. Number 2, Scott Van Pelt. And then number 1 in the GOAT would be Stuart Scott. So.
Oh man, y'all crazy! I ain't hear my man. I ain't hear my man name one.
Until you
let me get mine out.
Hell no.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, wait a minute.
Show now, bro.
Wait a minute. Is you coming back from court again, then?
Yeah. Let me get my 10 out. All right, no particular order. I got Chris Berman, Michael Irvin, Jamil Hill, Stephen A. Smith, Rich Eisen, Stuart Scott, Mark Jackson, Chris Carter, Randy Moss, Jalen Rose.
All right.
Yo, he is hilarious, yo.
This is how you do it.
He gonna say hell no.
Let's go. I mean,
all right, Czar.
I'm glad we all didn't have all the same ones. That's cool.
Y'all ready for me?
Oh, go ahead. You can go, Rashawn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rashawn, go ahead. Go, man.
All right, I'm going Neil Everett. Nobody said my boy Dick Vitale.
Yeah,
I love Dick Vitale. That's my guy. He's a super.
Wait till you hear my list.
Michael Wilbon.
Of course.
Mike, I forget how to say his last name. Was it Trico?
Mike Tirico?
Rico.
Yeah, Tirico. I like Mike Tirico.
I do too.
Keith Olbermann.
Miss Keith.
He just missed my list.
Of course, Stuart Scott, of course.
Cool.
I have Sage still on my list as well. I have Dan Patrick,
Mhm.
Chris Fowler, Scott Van Pelt, Chris Berman, and Stephen A.
I think you named more than 10. But
I'm sorry. I like a lot of them. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry if I did. I wasn't counting. I was just trying to make sure I got 210.
All right. Number 10. We're gonna go with I want to kiss you. Susie Colbert. My boy Joe Namath trying to get them cheeks, man. Come on now.
Okay.
They should have kept Susie. They really
Susie Colbert is the one, bro.
She's been there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Most of us said number 9, Sage Steele.
Is David Aldridge a part of ESPN?
My top 10.
No, David Aldridge is TNT.
Hey, Sage Steele, she's great. Yeah, she's good what she does.
I got.
I don't believe no one said number 8, and that's fine. I'm more into. Well, some of us are, but Curb Herbstreit. That's my guy. College football.
Oh, Curb
he's cool.
Yeah.
A lot of people like the other. I like what's the Corso? Lee Corso's cool, but I like Herbstreit better.
Herbstreit was my number 12.
Okay, yeah, I like her. He made number 8. Yeah. Number 7, most of us had Dan Patrick. You gotta like him. I love him in the Grown Ups in his small role.
Yeah.
Most of us said number 6. You gotta have Hannah Storm on there.
I'm like, what?
Hannah Storm is that one, bro.
She was on the first episode.
Right.
Well, I'm not. I'm well.
None of y'all had this, but y'all know this is my guy, and I know it's a lot of polarizing, a lot of shit this last couple years. Y'all know I'm a boxing fan first, even though he covers it all. Max Kellerman. That's just my dude, man. That's my guy.
He's cool.
Yeah, that's why I'm not. I don't like Stephen A. like a lot of y'all do, but he kind of did my boy wrong, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
he did him dirty.
None of y'all. I'm surprised Sharon didn't have this one because I went back on some of these. I'm an old school Sports Center cat. Linda Cohn.
Oh yeah.
She's the GOAT girl for me on ESPN. My GOAT. Yes, Linda Cohn.
Still my GOAT.
Ian might not know who that is, but Linda Cohn.
I know who she is.
Don't feel bad, Ian. I'm young too, brother.
And then number 3, number 3, Chris Berman. Back. Gone.
He could go all the way.
So many quotables, man. All the nicknames. Curtis, my favorite Martian. He didn't give most of those players their nicknames as well. Number 2, Rashawn hit it on the nail. Y'all know I'm a Hoosier fan. College basketball is my love. Dick
Vitale. That's my guy.
That's my dude,
oh my
man.
God, that's my guy. He's a tuber too, baby.
Oh man, he's a PT peer. You watch him in the 6th Man, the movie with Marlon Wayans. I love him, bro. And then number 1, we should all have this guy number 1. That's Stuart Scott. He is
my number 1.
No, I know, but at least right up there somewhere. But
no. I'm saying he is my number
1.
one.
He is. Okay. I didn't hear that. Yeah, he's the GOAT of ESPN. He is ESPN in my opinion. So.
I couldn't remember was the coach a part of ESPN?
There were so many I didn't think about. I didn't even think about Dick. I didn't even think about it.
I love Dick Vitale.
Yeah. Well, because when we say ESPN personalities, different avenues and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of tricky.
We got first.
I didn't even think about like the Michael Irvin, Jalen Rose's kind of ex-players that are kind of doing it now. I like some of them, obviously, but I just kind of went with the traditional cast that been there, that strictly were ESPN from jump. They wasn't necessarily ex-players.
That Keith Olbermann, you right.
Yeah.
Keith Olbermann was there at the beginning too.
Yeah.
I like Keith Olbermann, man.
Forget Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah, got Scott Van Pelt. Those all just missed my list, but yeah, I love Scott.
I love Michael Smith. I miss him.
My grandma had a crush on Keith Olbermann. That's why I know who he is.
Right. All right.
So my other question was, let's talk about this Chris Jones situation and what happened. What happened to the Chiefs on Thursday? Go ahead, Ryan. What's wrong?
I'm gonna get all into this one.
Okay, go ahead.
The Chiefs got their ass clipped on defense. Chris Jones was in the stand and looking at his phone. He was like, "What's up? Oh, they want me to they ready to pay me now? No, okay." Then he had two phones, so he went over here. He said, "What's up, mama? Yeah, how's the kids? Well, the Chiefs out here getting their ass whooped on the field. So what you cooking tonight? Oh yeah, yeah,
So is that how it went?
hell yeah." As soon as he got home, and the Reid said, baby.
So in your opinion, that was the difference maker, the fact that he wasn't there and so forth.
Yeah.
What you think, Czar? You think you agree with that?
Oh no, he's the best player on defense. So I mean, my thing is, again, I don't overreact to it. This is my thing. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, they won 2 out of whatever Super Bowl, 2 out of 4, 2 out of 3. I don't know. I mean, it was ring night. It was ring night. They lost by 1 point. A receiver had a bad game. Other than that, they didn't even play great football. They didn't have their best defensive player, and they still lost by 8 points. Right. I don't think it's a big thing. It's the Chiefs. You know, that's one team you definitely give a pass, especially after one game. So. But I do think it was very important to get Chris Jones in there because while Patrick Mahomes is Superman and can win games and outscore you, their defense is still average, maybe slightly above average at best, but that's when he's on the field. So they have to do that when they play the likes, you know, of in the AFC if they meet up. You know, Bengals, of course, you know, Buffalo, you know, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, you know, Chargers, you know, Miami, that offense is powerful. So they may see those teams and they needed Chris Jones. So I'm glad they got the deal done.
Yeah, me too. What you say, Rashawn?
I mean, I'm glad Chris Jones got paid. I want him to get traded to the Cowboys, but I'm glad he got paid.
We inquired.
Yeah, I did do that.
Watching that game on Sunday, I'm not going. Well, I say it goes both ways. Honestly, I don't feel like the game is lost on the Chiefs' defense behalf, though. I'm gonna be honest there. I don't feel like it's lost there. I feel like that game is lost from receivers having a bad day. Honestly, there's a lot of drop passes in that. I feel like Travis Kelce was missed more than Chris Jones. Honestly.
Ooh.
That's how I feel, because if you see majority of Patrick Mahomes' targets, that are great. So I think Travis Kelce was more of a missing piece than Chris Jones was. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Chris Jones should be a little bit more worried because they played actually an okay game. They didn't play a bad game.
What?
The defense stepped up in places where they shouldn't have. Now they did give up over 100 rushing yards in between two running backs, but it still took Devin 20 carries to get 70-something yards and a touchdown. It's not a bad day. But they should have played Gibbs, who was averaging 6 yards a carry, but they didn't. Right. And because of that, it was a close game. I think if Gibbs starts and plays and it keeps going, maybe they win by more. But if you win by 1 point and I don't even have my best defender on the field, I don't think that's a defensive thing. For me, it's a failure of Chiefs putting up points like they normally do. Because that's how they beat you. They put up points in large numbers, and the defense just sustains.
That's right.
That's Chiefs football. That's how I've always seen it. I could be wrong, but you know.
Yeah, but that's where I was at. I was at the absence of Kelce as the main reason why. That's where I was. I felt like that was the number one reason why. And then I would put Chris Jones not being present as a second.
Right.
Travis Kelce play, they win. Hands down.
I think so.
Hands down.
He looked like he was ready to run in there anyway.
Right. He was on the sideline cheering.
Like, he was antsy. He really wanted to play. But
I was shocked that he was even possible for 2 days before the game. You do some, what he did. And damn near play. You made up for that. Y'all ain't got to worry about that one game. We'll let that man sit a week.
So Ian, what do you think? What do you think was happened with the Chiefs on Thursday? How did they lose that game?
They lost the game because Kadarius Toney couldn't catch a ball.
Well, that too.
I mean, look, Chris Jones being out is unfortunate. Travis Kelce being out is unfortunate. But look, the NFL is the NFL. You know, you can't dictate who's going to be out. So if you lose, there's no asterisk next to it. There's no excuses for it. It's no, you lost the game.
Well, we can honestly say that Tony is not a big-time player because big-time players are supposed to step up and make big-time plays.
What?
And he's 0.
Look, just like Matt Canada, I don't know why he has a pass on Monday. I don't know why he shouldn't be.
I actually, Sharon, you know what? Again, you know my motto. I've seen him in college. I've seen him with the Giants his rookie year when he played us and caught, I think, like almost 20 balls in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I still think he's going to be – I think he's too good. I think it was a terrible game. I think it's going to wake him up. I still see he's got too much talent, in my opinion. I still think he's going to be a good receiver in this league.
But
what college did he go to?
I'm with.
Going to be a good receiver too until Thursday.
I'm with.
What the hell?
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, people are kind of, jumping off the bandwagon now saying cut him or, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, not you guys, but people live in the moment and, they always,
No, I said they should have had his shit packed and ready when he got off the field and said bye that day. I did.
Right. No, I got you.
Now, that could have been my emotion, but that's how I really felt. I was like, oh, they should clean his locker out right now.
Yeah. When you in
what college did he go to? Kadarius Toney?
Florida.
That makes sense.
Hey, yo, watch your mouth, sir. We put some legends in the NFL. Emmitt Smith. You ever heard of Emmitt Smith?
I mean, at receiver though.
Right.
Percy Harvin.
I said legend.
Percy, you know what? Percy had a chance if he had really had a big migraine problem.
No, we do actually.
I mean, he won a Super Bowl in Seattle. I'll give him credit.
No, Minnesota.
You're gonna make me go look it up.
You always name the team where the player didn't play their best, Ian. You always do that.
He did good in Buffalo too. There you go.
Nah, Minnesota though is where he was a Pro Bowler.
He did really good.
Seahawks.
He won a Super Bowl.
I'm talking about him, his individual talent. His best years were in Minnesota, man.
Oh yeah,
Seattle was the squad. I mean, he didn't do a whole lot for that team.
I mean, what next? When we talk about Cowboys legend Joey Gallo?
But he was like, I liked him because they used him. They set him up at running back. He played a slide. Like he was a returner. Like he could do a lot of different stuff. He was good. He had a big headache, migraine problem.
He did.
He missed games because of migraines. He really missed games.
Yeah, a lot of games.
Let me tell you, them migraines are
right.
No joke.
I get them all the time. So
I rarely get them now, but when I do get them, I get them.
And if you know all that pressure from all that noise in that stadium, he could give himself a concussion like that.
Right.
So
especially in Seattle, man, CenturyLink Field, that's the loudest stadium.
And then you're up top, so that's pressure too. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you up, like Seattle's up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, elevation. Yeah,
that's real chop.
On that line of Colorado and all of that stuff. Yeah, that shit is up in the mountains. That's probably why them boys is balling so hard because the air is thin up there. So when they got to leave and come get some good air, they gonna bust your ass.
You feel me?
That's all. They gonna bust your ass.
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
Rockies,
you know what it is? Hey, Sharon, back to your point. You know what it is? I'm going to start calling it the Mike Tomlin effect. Because when we get to talking about these great coaches, I'm not saying here, because this is Talk Your Ish, we are different here. But what I'm saying is just out when in NFL talks, you get to talk about these great coaches, Mike Tomlin is never mentioned. They'll fucking talk about Bill Cowher and won't talk about Mike Tomlin. I'm confused.
Well,
I mean, we know the reason why they don't talk about him, though.
I don't like his haircut.
I could talk all day about that, but people want to say, "Oh, well, he hasn't had a losing season, but he's not going to the playoffs every year, and hasn't been in the Super Bowl since whatever year, and blah blah blah." I hear all kind of excuses, but we all know what the real reason is, and that's okay. It's all right. They can have that.
You know what you tell him, Sharon? Kiss my ass because Doug Peterson got a fucking statue at the one Super Bowl.
I know,
Kiss my ass.
but that's Philly. Y'all do
Right.
crazy, Philly.
Don't say y'all. You know I'm a Cowboys fan, no?
Well, I have 2 after this year.
I know it. He ain't gonna have 2 after this year. Man, you out of your mind.
Yeah, somebody mute Czar. He's going out deep end.
But anyway, so let's move on. Before we get to Ron's questions, I'm gonna have a chocolate girl moment. Will y'all allow me to do that?
Mm-hmm.
No? You said no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Czar is an asshole.
Yeah, we already knew that.
She said, "You said no."
So I
You
got
know he's gonna say hell no.
2 of them, too. 2 things that I really want to talk about that I'm really pissed off about, for real. One of them, as we all know, today is the 24th anniversary of 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace to all those who were affected, all the first responders who have died since then from disease and everything that they got from fighting in the 9/11, and all the families left behind and all Americans. So let me get that out of the way first. You know, I believe in capitalism. I sound like Stephen A. Smith when I say this, but I believe in capitalism. I believe in profit, making money. I believe in the whole model. I don't have any problem with people having successful business and doing things so they can make a dollar. That doesn't bother me. I'm pro dollars, right? But fuck DraftKings and what they did. They had the nerve to have a promotion. 9/11 promotion that 3 of the New York-based teams, the Jets, the Giants, and the Yankees, had to win yesterday. All 3 of them had to win, and if they won, people who were betting got something. Who came up with this shit? Don't people understand that 9/11 is off limits? You don't use that in that way as a money grab. That's just offensive. You mean somebody at DraftKings didn't know this? So when people started protesting, they took it down and issued this lame ass apology. That's just boneheadedness. Somebody's head should roll for that. That you couldn't figure out that there's something wrong with that. Why would you do that? If somebody in my family had died in it, I probably would have really been pissed by seeing that. And see, I didn't find out about it until today. But it had already been taken down and they had already issued an apology. And that's what I saw was the apology. And that pissed me off. Because I don't know about y'all, but that's one of the scariest days of my life. Especially when they hit the Pentagon. Because the Pentagon is where our entire defense is run from. And when they struck the Pentagon, knowing what I know about the defense mechanisms they have in that joint, oh, that scared me to death. And they successfully ran a plane into that building. You're gonna capitalize off of that to make some money. Shame on them.
Yep. They almost hit the Capitol too, but we all know what happened there.
Oh, but I'm just saying DraftKings need to do more than just issue an apology. They need to do something else. They should be made to do something else besides that, to pay for what they did, because that's how egregious it is to me personally. And yeah, that's how I feel about that. So I wanted to get that off my chest. Number one, respect 9/11 and what it meant to this nation, y'all. It's not a joke. I'm sorry. I don't care if it is this long afterwards. I just feel like it's off limits. I don't joke about it. Nothing. Because it was a terrible, terrible thing. And all I can see is those firemen rushing into the building. That's all I see. And I have utmost respect for firemen because they run to the danger. I couldn't do it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not that brave. So
it's even you can go even deeper. You can go even deeper, Sharon. You know, you like, because that stuff started a war. So even more people lost their lives behind. Come on, man. You don't fucking joke around. All right, I'm gonna chill because I did some time in the military. It kind of pisses me off. I didn't know nothing about that until just now. That's annoying.
I'm just like, how would you even think that's a good idea? Were you high? What is it? I just don't understand it. But anyway, they did it. They apologized, but they need to do something else beyond that. Contribute to the fund that helps the families of the survivors or whatever. Something.
Right.
That's how I feel about it. Second thing, I know next to the Pittsburgh Steelers getting their ass kicked, that people out there that know I'm a graduate of Michigan State University in East Lansing, Michigan. The Spartans are expecting me to say something about what's going on with our football coach, Mel Tucker. First of all, I must say I was just blindsided when I got wind of it in an alumni group, and we were sitting there talking about it. I'm just disgusted. It moved me to tears. Why are we going through this shit again? We still have not recovered from having that fool, Dr. Nasser, at Michigan State, molesting all these girls. We just had to pay the lawsuit settlement to these families and these girls for that. And then this dude decides he's going to have some type of intimate relationship, be consensual or not, with a vendor that he hired, that he and the university hired to come talk to the football team about how to avoid situations that could be misconstrued as harassment. What did she do? Then she goes file a lawsuit charging him with sexual harassment. I can't make this up. I just can't make it up. As soon as I heard it, first I was pissed, but then I had to go sit back and read this USA Today article several times, because it started not to sit right with me. It really did. First of all, what I didn't know until today was that he was actually estranged from his wife. I don't know if everybody know what estranged means. Usually it means they're separated. Agreement. They're living apart. They're not together. I don't know if y'all know this, but it may be different state to state, but I know here in the state of North Carolina, once you separate, in the eyes of the court, if you start dating other people, you are not committing adultery. You're not. As long as you've been separated, like I think it's 30 days. It's either 30, 60, or 90 days. It's no longer than that.
Wow.
If you've been separated after that, you can date who the hell you want. In the eyes of the court, it is not considered adultery.
Sherry, you about to tell me she did this?
I don't know what the laws are in Michigan. I'm just talking about down here. So let's get that out of the way, because everybody keeps saying, well, he's married. I said it too. He's married. Why would you do this? I didn't know about their estrangement. But what I will say, since Mel Tucker has been at Michigan State, I've seen his wife one time. That was at the press conference introducing him as our next head football coach. I've asked around. Nobody else seen her either. This is the 4th season. You never see her sitting in the stands cheering. You don't see her at the press conferences. You don't see her with him at any photo ops. Nowhere. The award ceremony, nothing. She's nowhere to be found in 4 years. Why am I bringing it up? There's probably some truth to their estrangement. That's why I'm bringing it up. I questioned this 2 years ago, like, where is she? I ain't seen her since he's been here. But, I didn't make a big deal about it. I was like, maybe she just don't like the public. No estrangement. The second thing, This woman has stated that he made advances towards her, and she refused his advances. But then she says, it is not that she says, it is documented that he gave her gifts. He gave her a pair of Jordans. He gave her some money to her Venmo account, and he donated to her nonprofit. She didn't give none of that back. If she felt like she was being harassed, why did she accept the gifts and not give them back? And also, how did he get her Venmo ID? Nobody can you can't just guess somebody's Venmo. It has to be given to you for you to know where to send it. So if she was just feeling some type of way, why did she give him her Venmo? That's not how she was paid by the university.
Sound like a money grab.
They cut her a check.
A money grab.
Then also, I don't know if you all heard, but a phone call was made to her one night.
Oh, really?
Was talking to her on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Tucker had a little fun on his end of the phone. I'll just say it that way. Why ain't she hang up if she was so disgusted? She tells the investigator,
Well,
I didn't even think about hanging up. You're on the phone across the country, on the other end of the country, talking to this guy. He decides he's going to whip it out and do whatever he's going to do. And you're disgusted by it. But you don't hang up the phone? Why am I talking about these type of things? Because I look at the whole picture. And I just don't, there's just too many holes in her story. Now let's get to Coach Tucker. There's holes in his story too. This woman was hired, like as I said, to come talk to the football program. She had been there twice, and then been there once, and then she was told to come back to do another one in July of 22. It was supposed to be July 25th of 22. But after the phone call, and he was having fun on the phone, and she just didn't even think about hanging up. After that happened. I think that happened in April. After that, according to him, a colleague told him that this accuser and her assistant was out running their mouth about Tucker's marriage and about the fact that, he's having problems in his marriage. And when he heard that, he decided he wasn't going to mess with her anymore. So finally, as she's calling, calling, he's not responding. But finally, he picks up the phone and says something to her. And the next thing you know, her appointment July 25th is canceled. Now, according to her, when she's talking to the investigator, she tells them, oh, I know why it was canceled. It wasn't canceled due to some conflict. He was mad at me. Why would he be mad, Ron? The dude, according to her, he sat on the phone and did what he did while he was on the phone. She admitted she didn't hang up. He got his rocks off, said goodbye. What is he mad at her for? He got what he wanted. He did what he wanted to do. So why would he be mad? He ain't mad. He lied. I don't care what nobody's lying about this. Now, he has admitted and acknowledged that they had flirtatious and romantic and what did he call intimate relationship. He did not. Neither one of them have said that they ever physically touched each other.
All right.
Just by phone. Okay? Fine. He acknowledged that. My issue is that she's trying to make it seem like it was all on him.
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't have to do with it. It was unwarranted.
It's
I
so.
have a question.
21 and the beginning of 22, all the way to July of 22. And then after that last conversation that she had with him, August the 2nd of 22, where either she apologized for talking about his marriage and he forgave her. She said that didn't happen. She said that's not how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
He said something to her and she told him, look, we're just gonna be friends. And he said, okay. He said, she said on that conversation. That was the last time they talked, August the 2nd of 22. She waits till December to file this lawsuit. Before that August conversation, she never told her assistant attorney or her best friend or anybody, her therapist is who she named, never said anything to them about how uncomfortable supposedly he's making her feel. But now, all of a sudden, after that August conversation, where they ended the conversation amicably, all of a sudden now she wants to go run tell them he made me feel uncomfortable.
Right.
That's not even logical.
Right.
Not logical at all and not believable.
I gotta say this.
Hold on, wait. So
Ooh, another interception.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, wait a minute now. You fucking with my university and my coach. And I'm a woman. I don't take sexual harassment lightly at all. I have said on this show before, I've actually had to testify twice in sexual harassment cases against two of my coworkers. I mean, for two of my coworkers before. So I take this stuff very seriously, but I also learned how to ask questions to get the story. 25 years of investigating will do that to you. So I'm listening to all this. I'm reading all the stuff that people's putting online. They finally decided to suspend him without pay until the rest of this investigation goes on, right? Right. Have a hearing in October about this to decide whether or not he has violated the clause in his contract that says you can be fired with cause if you do anything to bring embarrassment to the university. Sounds like he did. A consensual relationship. If you believe him, he had a consensual relationship by phone with this woman, and it got intimate over the phone with this woman. And this woman was hired by the university, and you the head football coach. You cannot have that type of relationship over a subordinate. That is the exact definition of sexual harassment. Mm-hmm. Whether you like it or you do it or not. Can't do it. He should have known better. He's old enough and experienced enough. He should have known better. So my concern right now, barring anything else, is this. I'm just as pissed as him as I was on this show when I was talking about Ime Udoka. Mm-hmm. I'm asking the same damn question of y'all men. Why am I saying y'all men? Because I don't hear about this happening with women as much. I'm not saying that women don't do this, women in higher positions. I'm not saying that they don't do this. What? But I'm hearing about these men all the time. You get in these positions, and then all of a sudden, you're brought down because of some ass. Some sexual stuff. It's like y'all don't have some personal control. I don't understand it. This man is due to lose $80 million.
That's a
lot of money.
That's real chop.
$80 million. Not only that, he's bringing further embarrassment to my university, who's still dealing with Dr. Nassi. And you know this. You know this. And you risk it all just so you can have phone sex?
You feel me?
So my
This is the
it's still
stupidest shit I ever heard. It's 2023. You don't know no better?
it's still
It's
holes in
it's
that
a cheeky
filter.
situation, if you ask me.
I'm a Tucker fan. I love dude as a coach. Thought what he was doing with the program is awesome. No, can't get
But
behind
was it
bro. Can't get
was
behind.
it
Even if she's lying about the consensualness of it, the part that he has already acknowledged that he did is still wrong and ground for his ass to be fired.
well was
He's
it
not going to be able to recruit.
I think Rashawn has an important
He's
question.
not going to be able to convince these parents to entrust him with their sons.
You feel me?
That's out the window.
And that's real chop.
so who filed the lawsuit, Sharon?
She filed the lawsuit
She filed the lawsuit
How pissed I am.
on him.
on him.
Huh?
She
Hey, we gotta
filed the
get to these
lawsuit
questions,
on
man.
him.
Yeah, she filed a lawsuit against him.
Okay, and what kind of phone calls were they having? Were they video calls?
You know, if she files it against him, it's against the university too.
Yeah. So my question, was it video calls?
Yes.
Or was it audio calls?
No, video.
Audio calls.
Audio.
Oh.
Yeah, he fucked up.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I read that same story, Sharon. Why you wait so long to file for the lawsuit? And they were like a money scheme, a money grab.
You know what it honestly sounds like?
About this length of time thing. I have an issue when people wait too, Ron.
What?
She only waited 4 months. It
Right.
wasn't that long. 4 months is not that long.
I think
my thing is
I think they were physical.
Never complained about this dude to her best friends. She never said anything to her counselor until after the August conversation. But the uncomfortableness supposedly started a whole year before that.
What? So like you waited. You waited
Sharon.
4 months later.
Sharon, these two people were physical with each other.
Right.
Not in person.
I feel like they were. I feel like they both leaving that out.
No, they both said they both are saying the same thing on that physical in person thing. Both of them acknowledged they never touched each other like that.
But
I think they're lying.
We gotta get to these questions, man. We're gonna run over.
Oh yeah, go ahead, man.
Oh, we can always cut it, but I'm just saying. I just had to get that off my chest.
Oh no, you did your thing. Yeah, no.
You did your thing.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of detail out there.
All that. So I'm commenting.
You did your thing.
I'm commenting. I don't trust her. I believe she's fabricating some stuff.
Me too.
I believe it was an intentionally done, intentional setup. Last thing I'm gonna say, let me tell you the glaring reason why I think it's a setup. It came out in the report that they were introduced by a mutual friend, but they never named who this person is. So why did this mutual friend decide that they needed to meet out the blue?
Right.
I want to know who introduced them and why. That's what I want.
Oh no, the whole thing sounds sticky.
It sounds really sticky, but
it sounds sticky.
It fell for it.
It fell for the banana and the tailpipe.
If she set him up, he fell for it.
Yep. That $80 million gone.
So that's my chocolate girl moment. Go ahead, Ron, with the question.
Oh, yeah, good one.
My first question. Who you think will have a breakout game in week 2 in? Talk to me.
I'm going to go with Bryce Young. After what he did in week 1, I actually think that week 2 will be kind of his coming out party where he'll kind of have a great game week 2. So I would say Bryce Young, I think week 2.
Sharon, talk to me.
Bryce Young is at what team?
Carolina, Bryce Young.
No. Mine is Jordan Love.
Well, he already balled though.
I know.
But he already balled out though. He
Okay.
already balled out.
We're saying like who didn't maybe have the best week one.
Right.
Okay, well, let me put it this way. I think he's going to have even a better week two.
Damn. Well, hold on, Sharon. You know who they playing, right?
I mean, shout out to Ron's team, by the way.
Sorry, Ryan.
I know.
Hey, sorry, Ron. You're getting toast next
Have
week.
a better. But let
Sorry,
me
Ryan.
the guy who's the quarterback.
What team? Colts?
What team?
Was it the Colts?
CJ Stroud.
AR5, Anthony
Yeah,
Richardson.
that's who I'm going with. CJ Stroud.
He actually didn't do that bad, but yeah, that's a good one though.
That's what I'm
Zora, talk to me.
Oh, you know what? You know who I'm gonna go with?
Who?
Joe Burrow.
He do. I don't know what happened to that offensive line.
And you know who they play, Sharon? Baltimore. He usually eats Baltimore for breakfast.
Well, I hope he eats some breakfast this time.
But this is September Joe Burrow. September Joe Burrow.
Now, usually it
rest of
takes
the
a
year,
couple
Joe Burrow is
games,
not
but after this performance, they're gonna be Jamar Chase was pissed. So
Hey Czar, I'm just letting you know it's September Joe Burrow though.
no, I hear you.
You can't trust
That's why I'm
September
going
Joe
out
Burrow.
on a limb because not him himself, but the time of year he does not do well early.
No, he don't do well in September. He doesn't.
Sean, talk to me.
Sean.
You know I'm a homer. So I'm gonna say Anthony Richardson from Florida University, the best quarterback in this draft.
I don't know about all
He's all right. He's cool.
I just thought
he had the best week out of all three of them. So I'm good.
I just thought you there.
Yeah, you're living in the moment and you're basing your career off of 1 week.
Nope, I'm basing his career off of.
And he lost just like the rest of them.
I got to go with CJ Stroud.
There you go, the best quarterback in this draft.
Yeah, hey man, we're talking about Bryce Young, absolutely, man.
Stroud was the best quarterback in the draft.
I like all three of them. I think all three of them are gonna be good though.
Yeah, I do too.
Aiden O'Connell from Purdue, by the way. Watch out for him. So.
Well, Jimmy played a good game. I don't know.
Hey, Ron.
Huh?
Skip to the third question.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Name a quarterback who is under the most pressure to win a Super Bowl. I'll be there.
This year.
This year. And talk to me.
Joe Burrow.
Really?
Joe Burrow, considering what he's done the last 2 years, considering how abysmal he was in week one, Joe Burrow needs to win a Super Bowl. That's the one accolade he's got to go get.
But you think he's under the most out of all the quarterbacks?
Considering what Cincinnati has at his disposal, considering what the free agents are next year, absolutely, Joe Burrow.
Okay.
Shannon, talk to me.
I think, Lord, no offense.
Who is it, Sharon?
I think it's torn between Dak Prescott
And Jalen Hurts.
What's that?
To win the Super Bowl, Sharon, or get to the championship game though?
No.
To win a Super Bowl.
No, I know that. I know the question, Ryan.
Between Dak and it's between Dak and Josh Allen. That's
Facts. Facts.
See,
that's good.
I look at that different. I don't think Dak's pressured to win the Super Bowl.
I actually think Josh Allen is under
He has to win the Super Bowl, Josh Allen. Dak has to get to the championship game.
Well, okay. If you're gonna look in terms of progression, yes, you're right. But I think that he's under the pressure to get to the Super Bowl and win it anyway. Because he's Dak Prescott and it's the Dallas Cowboys.
Yep.
That's why I said
Right, it's the quote unquote America's team.
do not hold the rest of the league to the same standards they hold Dallas Cowboys. It's like if y'all stub a toe, then y'all done killed somebody. I mean, that's just how it is. It's mistreatment is what it is. So I'm really defending the Cowboys when I say this.
I appreciate you.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, I am. Because
I appreciate you.
I feel like Dak gets a bad rap because he plays for the Cowboys. He was a quarterback for another team. He wouldn't get as much scrutiny as he gets.
He wouldn't even get that much attention.
Probably.
Son, talk to me.
Definitely, I agree with Dak Prescott. Josh Allen as well, and I feel that way about Jalen Hurts as well.
Ooh.
Hey, before we get to the next person,
I don't feel like Jalen is like under this pressure to win a Super Bowl right now yet. I don't think so.
I feel like because the Eagles are still pretty good, I think a lot of people, especially Philly fans and some NFC fans, are just expecting him to go right back. You know, they feel like he was slanted out the MVP, that whole thing.
Yeah,
So,
I get it. But I wouldn't put him in that pressure though.
Odd question.
Well, you're right. Maybe not Super Bowl, just to play good then.
Odd question, but before we move on, man, what you making, man?
Oh, I'm cutting some chicken. I'm about to make some noodles and then put the chicken on top of my noodles.
Well, Zord, talk to me.
Yeah, that's easily Josh Allen for me, like no question. Mr. Crowned every year, Mr. MVP.
Makes sense. You don't like him anyway.
He's number one. There's others, but he is. They try to fandangle the playoffs for him and a game in Atlanta, and they didn't realize they got their asses kicked in Buffalo by Joe Burrow, so that wasn't happening. So, yeah, give me Josh Allen.
How about Lamar?
No, not to win the Super Bowl again.
Not to win the Super Bowl.
But to stay healthy and again get to it, maybe a championship game for sure.
He's already been there. He
ain't been in no championship game.
Yeah, he lost, didn't he?
No, he got to the divisional round.
He lost to the Titans. I remember that. The Titans ran Derrick Henry 40 damn times that year.
They almost beat the Chiefs that year, the Titans. That's when Tannehill came over. That's when he got that money. I don't know what the hell happened to Tannehill.
Yeah. The Titans went to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
They did.
They gave Kansas City all they can handle.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Next question.
Go to number 5. I'm trying to cut the time.
Should Tampa Bay Buccaneers pay Mike Evans or trade him? And how many draft picks is he worth in?
I mean, Tampa Bay should let Mike Evans go. I really don't understand why there would be any incentive for Tampa Bay to bring him back, considering the fact that Mike Evans is an elite receiver. He's someone who's had over 1,000 yards year after year after year after year. If Tampa Bay was smart, they would trade Mike Evans for 2 second-round picks, or it would be like a second and a third. That's what Mike Evans would be. Because when it comes to Mike Evans, he goes to a playoff caliber team. He is easily one of their best receivers. Mm-hmm. So if I'm Mike Evans, if I'm Tampa Bay, at the trade deadline, I agree to part ways. You trade me to a playoff caliber team, get a second and a third back, and, let's make this happen.
Sure. Talk to me.
When you look at it that way, I do think that they need to trade him so they get something for him. So that, since they're rebuilding, and I believe that he would warrant a lot of interest because of that 1,000 yards a season. I mean, ever since he's been in there, except for his injury season, 1,000 yards.
I think he got 1,000 yards that year too.
Well, maybe. But,
Sean, talk to me.
Yeah, that's what I think. And the second or third round, two picks, second and third round, maybe.
Yeah, I like second and third.
First and third combination.
Second, not a first. Second and third.
Sean, talk to me.
I think you can go either way with it. Honestly. Y'all drafted him. Y'all won a Super Bowl ring with him. He's going to be a Hall of Famer for you guys. The loyalty is there. You can pay him. But if we're speaking on the business term and future football, then it may be good for you and him to trade him to a Super Bowl contending team, no matter who it is. You know what I mean? Somebody that can utilize him and he can go out in the blaze of glory rather than go through y'all rebuilding stage and then retire while y'all shit. So yeah, I feel like you can go either way. You really can't be mad because they can be loyal to him and pay him, or they can trade him to somewhere better. He can get a solid contract and possibly get another ring on his way out.
Zor, talk to me.
Nah, not at this point. He's getting up there in age.
You don't think
not because of what the market's asking for. He's probably, I don't even know if he even still is in his prime, actually. I was going to say he's probably only got a prime year or two left. I think he's going to start to go to the downside because he's been in the league, 8-9 years now?
I think,
how old is he?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he's over 30.
I mean, you can't really say that. I'm not saying everybody's T.O., but T.O. led the league in touchdowns at 34.
But
I know, but I'm talking about his play. Even though he's been getting 1,000 yards, to me, the first 4 years of 1,000 yards, he was explosive. He was physical. It seems like the last couple years, he's got it like unknown. Like we didn't even know he had it. It was like, oh damn, he got 1,000 yards again. It don't seem like it's impactful as it was, in the beginning. And he's been starting to get a little injured, even though obviously he hasn't been seriously injured because he's been getting that 1,000 yards.
Right.
But you can see when you watch him, he doesn't look as explosive. Like I said, slowly, I think Father Time is catching up. So do I sign him to a long-term deal? I wouldn't do it.
Let me throw the wide receiver name at you. Julio Jones.
There you go.
No, it's not the same.
Wait a minute.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Hell no, it's not the same. It's not the same. I'm not giving you that shit. It's not the same.
Hear him out.
I'm not.
But what I'm saying, man, Julio was with us the last 2 years. He was getting injured. And every other game, he maybe play, maybe not play.
Not the same, sir.
You feel me?
See, here's what we forget real quick, that Chris Godwin on the other side is always hurt. So him in these older years where he still can be effective, he's still getting double teamed. He's still being watched. He don't have the help. So if he goes somewhere where he has a legitimate receiver on the other side, do you still think he's still right? I mean, yes, Father Time is going to catch you regardless. I'm not arguing that point, Czar. I think you're absolutely right about Father Time. Yes, he may have lost a step or two, but he's still Mike Evans. He's still a beast. He still can play.
I'm not signing a long-term deal, though.
No, I'm saying, but a little 2-year deal, especially if you're on the Super Bowl run, that's fine.
I can see that 1 or 2 years. Yeah, I can see that.
Son,
they ain't making a Super Bowl run, though. They definitely ain't doing that now with Baker Mayfield.
Julio wasn't effective at all. Once he lost it, it was gone.
Okay,
I think we all can agree to that.
Yes, you brought a good point. Who should trade for Mike Evans? Richard. Now, one team you think Mike Evans will fit really good there. It'd be a playoff team.
The Cowboys? The fuck?
There you go. Stop.
Y'all got too much talent.
Right.
Y'all not forget all that good shit now. And
What? I get him in a heartbeat.
But
no, honestly,
I think Green Bay.
Shit, you got
Green Bay. New England. I'm not New England.
The Chiefs.
And the Saints.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs ain't paying no receiver because they know
they're not paying.
They're not going to have to pay him that much.
They're not paying.
I don't know about that.
Well, New England needs them so they can compete with Miami because Miami's.
How much money the Chiefs gave Chris Jones?
It was only a 1-year deal.
19 million. 1 year.
19 million. So you think? So you think?
A lot of incentives in this.
You think the Chiefs going to get him 18 million?
Bro, they're not going to have to pay him that much. He's not getting 18 million. That's what I'm telling you.
What I'm saying, he's going to want 18 million.
No, you give him 11 for 2 years. He's going to take it. And then hike your incentives up to 20 if he gets that. But he's older now, so you're not really worried about him getting it that second year. You're probably going to fucking retire if he wins. Right. Easy right up out of there. What are you talking about, sir?
Dennis.
2 years for you competing for another Super Bowl? I don't think he's going to be too much worried about the money. He got that already, sir.
All right, I'm sorry, Ron. Where was you at? I'm sorry. I
We
just
on the Mike Evans question.
Number five.
Number 5.
Mike Evans not getting paid.
No.
Should they trade him?
Should they trade him? And if so,
Yeah, they can.
Is he worth?
I'll probably a second round pick.
Mm-hmm.
And where can you see he to go and help out a playoff team?
I don't know. A lot of playoff team.
It's 14.
Yeah, I don't know about a playoff team.
You don't think Kansas City? You don't think
Andy Reid ain't doing it. Andy Reid ain't gonna do it.
You don't think so?
Andy Reid ain't gonna do it. I'm telling you that now.
Andy Reid got T.O.
Andy Reid will not do
it. If it takes some of the pressure off of the wide receivers, he got.
Yeah, but Andy Reid won't do it. I wouldn't bet on that.
You got T.O.
Yeah, I know you keep saying that one wide receiver. Go ahead, keep saying it. Say it again.
That's all it takes is one, bro.
And in his 23 years of coaching, you name one wide receiver.
Yeah, he did. He damn sure let Tyreek Hill go.
No, but he drafted Tyreek Hill. It's different. Now he drafting a wide receiver and him going to go pay a wide receiver is two different things.
My next question is Lonzo Ball basketball career over?
Oh man,
no.
I mean, I hope not. I mean, I definitely hope that he can play. I mean, definitely the Chicago Bulls. I mean, they definitely need a point guard, so I would say Lonzo Ball. I hope he comes back. But if his career is over, I wish him well. Hopefully, he did something good financially. Got some stuff, saved away. But yeah, I hope not. I hope his career's not over.
Sharon.
Yeah, I echo what Ian said. I hope it's not over. I really have no idea. I have no idea. With all the rumor and innuendo going on about him, I don't know if he's really healthy or not. All I know is he's still not expected to play this season till January. That's all.
Dennis.
Yeah, I'm gonna say his career is not over. Will he get any big? Will he get any more super big contracts? I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. I think he gonna. I think he might. Derrick Rose his way out of this situation. Whereas though Derrick Rose still be playing, getting nice contracts, but he ain't getting no super big contracts.
All right.
So that's the way I see that.
Sean.
Well, he already responded back to Stephen A. saying he wasn't done. So I'm gonna just take his word. It's his body.
But you just said one thing, and your body says something else, dog.
But we don't know that until. Yeah, that's real true. But we don't know until he get on the floor, or not get on the floor. You know what I mean?
Zar.
No, I don't know if his career is over. He's trying to play this year. I don't think he's gonna play this season. He should definitely have a good shot to play next year.
Because how long he been?
He's still young.
Yeah, he's
right.
Count him out.
How long he been in the NBA?
He came in with Jason Tatum.
6 years.
6 years, and he played what? 5?
Nah, probably 4.
No, he probably played 3.
Right.
2.
So he ain't even got that much mileage on his body.
Right.
He came in getting hurt though.
Right.
Can he make it a full season?
That's a whole different
question. Not this season.
Not this season.
He'll probably never play. I mean, think about it, Ron. It's load management. These softies don't play. They take health days off, man. Come on.
Right.
Load management. What a joke.
Right.
It go back
I call it soft management.
Right. It go back to what we've been talking about this era.
Man, they want to play longer. They ain't soft. They just want to play a little bit.
Nah, they've been doing that.
No,
They've been doing that.
Soft as mush.
Wait a minute.
They've been doing that. They've been
started
doing
that
that
shit.
low management. That's that Greg Popovich. They've been doing that
Right,
low management for a
Greg
while.
Yeah,
Greg
low
Popovich started that
management. What a
shit.
joke.
So
He been
tell
saying
you,
shit.
my next question: who have the best coaching tree, Bill Belichick or Andy Reid, over the last 40 years in the NFL?
So I hate to say this, but it's none of the above. It's not Bill Belichick and it's not Andy Reid.
Bill Parcells.
The best coaching tree is Bill Walsh. He has 10 Super Bowl winning head coaches.
But
Bill Walsh does.
But that's
Yeah,
not
but that's not the question, sir.
Okay, Andy Reid is under Bill Walsh. There you go, Andy Reid.
Sean.
Um,
And send me a plate too, player.
You said 40 years, man. Come on.
the last 40. I mean, neither one of them. All right. So, just to answer this question, fuck it, I'm gonna say Bill Belichick.
Okay.
Sam.
It's Andy Reid for sure.
Dennis.
Do Bill Belichick have a coach that won a Super Bowl?
Nope.
Then it's Andy Reid.
Right.
Zara, talk to me.
Bill
Oh, yeah,
Parcells.
Bill
Us.
Parcells, for sure.
Oh, so it's cool when he does it.
I know.
Oh,
You know
this-
what I'm saying?
You got Ian. I'm gonna tell you right now, Ian. I don't like the way you getting so good with that shit. I'm gonna have to start taxing you for that. I don't like the way you so good with that motherfucker. You don't do it like a
I
motherfucker.
choose Bill Walsh.
I don't like.
I'm just saying, I choose Bill Walsh, who has 10 Super Bowl champions. It's a problem. Czar says Bill Parcells. Oh, that's cool.
But that's basically saying Belichick,
cool.
obviously.
That's cool. He gonna say that's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Wait a minute, hold up, man. I think Bill Parcells got a lot too, though.
Yes, Bill Parcells.
does.
Very successful.
I think he one of the ones with coaches with multiple rings.
Oh yeah,
I mean, Bill Parcells has 3
got a
Super Bowl
ton.
champions
I mean,
underneath him.
yeah. That's the
He
guy.
got a touchdown.
Listen, I think he may be the only coach to win ring. No, I'm sorry. He might not. He's not.
I'm still mad because we'd have a Super Bowl.
I can say he won rings with both of his coordinators, and they both went and won rings on their own. That's crazy.
Right.
My last question of the night. Name a NBA player that got paid in the offseason but did not live up to the hype in NBA history.
Josh Smith. Josh Smith. He went to Detroit. Was an absolute bust with the Pistons.
Wait a minute, player.
What Josh Smith from Atlanta?
Yeah, he went from Atlanta to Detroit. He was an absolute bust. He was one of the
He
worst
did not
contracts
fit their system either. Man.
I'm just saying, why did you give him all that money when he was a bust in Detroit? No, Josh Smith.
He was done.
Dennis, talk to him.
Basketball player got the big contract, and in the off season did not live to the hype. You ready, Sean?
Give it to me.
No. We're gonna say his name together. You ready? You ready? Andrew Bynum.
Oh yeah, hell,
I told
he
you.
owe me $20.
But I tell you, Sam.
Hey, this Jets game is tied right now with 4 minutes left with Zach Wilson.
You said Andrew Bynum.
Hey, Zach Wilson better than Aaron Rodgers, I guess. I don't know.
What you got for me, Sam?
He gonna say Andrew Bynum.
Andrew Bynum is a good one.
He ain't played name in Philly.
Trust me, Sharon. I know. Trust me, Sharon.
We know. We went to 1,000 Sixers game. Ain't see that motherfucker.
Oh, we know. All of this. See, that's part of my whole Sixers rant. All of that shit started right then and there. All of that.
But I'm gonna say James Harden.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say.
It's cool what she doing.
Oh, James Harden with who though?
It don't matter.
Who he got a big contract with?
And
Did
then
Houston get him a big contract?
First one.
Houston?
Just pick which one. I don't care. Just pick
got an MVP with Houston.
He shut down like bad rocks in the playoffs.
I ain't going there with Sharon.
They
That's a
gave him.
personal thing with her.
You know, y'all know he.
Yeah, James Harden's overrated anyway.
So who he walk up
All
and
right,
ask
next
for? Who he walk up and say, "Can I get the MVP?" Who did he say that to?
I don't know. Don't care. My answer is James Harden. I'm sticking with it.
Hey, do we got one more question, or is that it?
Dwight Howard. I said what I said.
Really?
I said what I said.
I ain't mad at you for that. I agree with. I respect that answer better than your Dwight Howard is trash answer. You know what I'm saying? I respect that answer better.
Yeah, because Dwight Howard is not trash. He was never trash.
Just like James Harden in the bus. What?
I never said that James Harden is a bust. I've never said that.
But he lived up to his contract.
But he's very overrated.
In Houston, he lived up to his contract.
Zard, talk to me.
He lived up to his contract at OKC.
Yeah, he was coming off he was the sixth man.
That was a rookie deal.
He won 6 man a year.
I'm going with the Great White Hope, Chandler Parsons, 2016.
Oh man, I
4-year, $96 million deal, and he was terrible.
So, to be fair, 2016 they were overpaying everybody. Everybody was getting.
He was horrific.
Hey, you know what, Ian?
They paid him after he got hurt with Dallas. He opted out of his contract, and Memphis was so desperate they gave him all that money.
Anybody remember Timothy Mozgov getting overpaid in Brooklyn?
Yeah, but hey, Ian, you know what, Ian?
I do remember
you are absolutely right about that because those contracts are coming in like crazy that year.
Like
hotcakes.
I mean, the only reason why it happened was because of the TV deal. The moment they got the TV deal, the salary cap almost doubled. So
that's what Kevin Garnett was talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, when you get that TV deal, that salary cap goes up. So
absolutely. More people get to see.
I couldn't put it together what he was talking. Oh, y'all got the Browns next week, Shan. Ooh, this is right on point.
The NHL goes up like $6 million next year.
I'm good.
They're gonna be waving them towels, boy. Them games is funny as hell. They be petty as hell with them towels. You're so petty.
Is that the last question, Ron?
Yep.
The last question.
Dang.
That was good. Hey, Sharon, all right, I know you did the chocolate girl moment. I kind of missed some of it. I was in and out and all over the place. When you did your DraftKings situation, could you just brief it for me real quick?
The DraftKings had a promotion. Well, you know, today is 9/11.
Yeah.
Right? They actually came up with a 9/11 promo where the Giants, the Jets, and the Yankees had to win on Sunday. If they did, then DraftKings customers got some type of promo deal. I don't even know. I didn't even look it up to see what it is. But that's how it was explained in the article. And I was like, what? And so people protested because that's really slimy. You don't do that. You don't perpetrate 9/11 or pimp out 9/11 for your pockets. You just don't do. There's certain things you just don't do or say around the anniversary of 9/11. You just don't do it. And that's all. So the boneheadedness of somebody in that camp was on full display.
The Jets just got another turnover in Buffalo territory. Sorry, but go ahead, Sharon.
Yeah.
Yep. I just watched it.
Man, that happened yesterday, man. That's crazy. That was crazy what happened yesterday. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what they did, Dennis. And so people protested. So they took down the promotion and issued an apology. But I don't care. In my opinion, and I said this in my moment, the apology's cool, but they need to do more than that. They need to donate do some other stuff, something. Donate to the families, something, because the families felt disrespected and dishonored with that shit. And I don't blame them.
Hey,
Who-
hey, hey,
My thing was,
for my last word, Josh Allen better than Justin Fields.
And he had 3 interceptions, but it's cool when he do it.
It's cool when he do it, right?
Ace
Josh
on the
Allen,
Zoom.
Josh Allen
we
better
gonna
than
talk
Justin
about,
Fields because
no, we gonna
that's
talk
what we was
about
hearing all
Earl.
day Sunday.
I know.
And y'all really think Justin Fields better than Josh Allen? Josh Allen better than Justin Fields? So I'm just asking the question. I ain't taking no shots.
No, wait a minute, because Prescott didn't throw a pick, and I'll never defend his ass. But he didn't
But I
throw
always
8 picks.
defend. First of all, I always defend Prescott.
About to start
And
I'm
you
not
get mad at
listening
me
to
about it
you.
every time.
Yeah, I'm
about
not
to
listening
start
to you.
shit.
I'm not listening to you.
But I
I'm not
always
listening to
do
you.
defend Dak Prescott, though.
You won,
Hey,
Dennis. You
Dennis.
won. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Dennis.
I said
Here's
I'm
my
sorry.
question.
I don't want to. I'm not doing this with Dennis today.
My question to you, Dennis, is who are you taking? A running back or Josh Allen?
A running back.
Well, listen. Okay. Now this
First
is
of
how I
all,
answer the
no,
question.
before you answer, Dennis, Fields had a better passing day than Josh Allen yesterday. What is you talking about? Why is he a running back?
Well, hold on. Let me answer the question because this was a question that was asked before the season started, and I thought it was a fantasy question. So I said in fantasy football, I'm not picking Josh Allen because Josh Allen goes high in fantasy football, and I'm not wasting no high pick on no quarterback. Rashawn been around me for years. He know all the players I pick. So I was like, I'm picking Justin Fields. But then they was like, no, who you just taking right now? I was like, oh, well, then it's Josh Allen is better now. But we'll see how the season ends. But as of today, it's Tuesday. Yeah, Justin Fields won this week.
Right.
But other people will say you don't know what you're talking about.
Man, you kiss my ass. You believe in the hype. I've been grinding Josh Allen up for years, and nobody listens to me.
Hey, I know you, son. And but other people,
I know quarterbacks, man.
We was in the Zoom yesterday when Josh accused me of picking Fields, which I didn't do, but I said Josh Allen was vastly overrated. Ethan listened to it and vouched for me. Like I said, the dude, whether Fields, I know we trolling, whether Fields he's not better, at least not now. But Josh Allen's fucking ass is over fucking rated. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
This prove it right here.
That's all I'm saying. I'm sticking to that shit.
It proves it right here.
To it, and I'm sticking to it. But all I'm gonna say is though, thank y'all for making this such a great show. Y'all been doing y'all thing. You know, I've been very, very busy, but I'm glad to be here for this Talk Years Tuesday. Anybody got any last words before we roll up out of here?
Yes, Josh Allen is over fucking rated.
Thank you to the fans, y'all.
The interception leader is already starting off with a bang with 3. How many he gonna have this year? I just want to know.
Yeah, Czar hating like he always is. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Go green.
Yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We got plenty of shows coming to you.
Go green.
Make sure you go check out Sharon's Chocolate Girl. Sharon's Did You Hear What Chocolate Said? Also, make sure you go check out the side joint and stay tuned to be coming to you next. That's what I want to say to y'all. And with that being said,
Giants. Go green.